Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships and burnt the topless towers of Ilium? Sweet Helen, make me immortal with a kiss. Dr. Faustus. From this famous quote, it is clear that Helen's beauty was seen as the cause of the Trojan War. In fact, Helen's beauty had caused the Trojan prince Paris to kidnap her. Helen's husband, the king of Sparta, then declared war on Troy for this. However, it was neither Paris's passion nor the king's anger that burned down Troy, the city which at the time was second to none on earth. The seeds of its destruction had already been sowed as a result of a dispute among 3 jealous goddesses, long before the war. In Greek mythology, gods and goddesses were often involved in the conflicts between mortals. This was exactly what happened with the Trojan War, which the myths said actually erupted because Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite had a fight over a golden apple marked with the words, "For the fairest" on it. To avoid offending any of the 3 goddesses, Zeus refused to judge for them. Instead, he commanded that Paris handle this difficult and annoying task. Knowing that Paris was going to be the judge, the 3 goddesses each promised him the best gift they could give in order to win the golden apple. Hera tried to bribe him with power over Europe and Asia. Athena offered him great skills in battle and wisdom. Aphrodite gave him her word that she would help him win the heart of the most beautiful woman in the world. Eventually, Paris chose Aphrodite after long thought. As a result, it was the judgment of Paris that ended up being the real reason the Trojan War broke out. Later, Aphrodite fulfilled her promise by casting a spell on Helen. Aphrodite also helped Paris bring Helen with him to Troy. Upon learning what had happened, the king of Sparta was so furious that he called for help from several rulers of other Greek states. 10 years of war between these Greek allies and Troy followed. As time went by, the former won many battles, but still couldn't conquer the latter. The Greeks, therefore, turned to Athena in the hope of ending the war. Athena, who was still angry about Paris's choice, provided the Greeks with the key to winning the final victory by saying, "What began with an apple must end with a horse." Thanks to Athena, the Greeks realized what they needed to do. A Greek hero named Odysseus came up with a cunning plan. He had his men build a huge wooden horse that was hollow inside and had a group of armed soldiers hide in it. Next, the Greek army pretended to accept defeat. Before sailing home, though, they left the wooden horse standing in front of the gate of Troy. The Trojans considered this to be a gift of peace. In a mood to celebrate, they hauled the horse into their city and started feasting and rejoicing. But later, in the dead of night, the Greek soldiers in the horse crept out and opened the city gate. Then, The rest of the Greek army was able to launch a successful surprise attack, bringing an end to the war and victory to the Greeks. As in many other Greek myths, it seems that the humans in the Trojan War were like chess pieces in the hands of gods. If Paris had not been forced to be the judge, the Trojan War might not have even begun. To the gods, this terrible war was nothing more than just a game.